Hello dear viewer and welcome to this review of Star Realms on iOS. This is a deck building card game. You can try it out for free. For free you get 5 campaign missions, or the Chapter 1 campaign. Well, more like 6 because of the boss. But basically they are different scenarios that help you kind of learn some of the game mechanics. There's a little bit of a story there. There's actually voice acting as well when you click on that, which is pretty well done. So you do get some amount of stuff to do. However, to get the full version of the game, which includes local multiplayer, a harder AI, more campaign missions, and the online multiplayer, it will cost you $4.99. Now, all these expansions, if the prices remain the same as what is listed on the App Store, will cost you about $30 for all of this content. Now, there's quite a bit here. So, I would argue that it is probably worthwhile if you enjoy this game. However, of course, you can always just take it in steps, like you can just buy $4.99 full version if you want, etc, etc. But of course, you can just try out the game with campaign missions. You can verse the AI. We can try medium AI. And so on and so forth. The game is rated ages 4+. I think that's pretty appropriate. Basically, you're just playing a card game that represents battleships attacking each other in space. So that's pretty good. So I do have several videos going through the campaign that I have unlocked. Let's see, let's deal damage over here. Alright, so I had some leftover trade or money to buy cards with there, but I didn't use it so that I could keep my deck smaller and only get the cards that I need, pretty much. Right now, I'm focusing more on the red cards because they help you manage your deck size and make more consistent draws possible. Both players start with 50 health. The idea of the game is to compete against each other and win by utterly defeating your opponent. There are 4 factions in the base game: yellow, green, blue, and red. They do have different things like the Trade Federation, the Machine Cult, the Blob, and of course, the Star Empire, etc, etc. So, we're going to play our trade bot. I don't have a discard pile anymore because we reshuffled the deck. So there are lots of little tips and tricks and things that you can find online about hand size and when to buy cards, all that, in order to increase your chances of getting your good cards on that first turn. We will go ahead, since I'm not too concerned, we have 5 trade if everything gets played. That doesn't help us get anything that costs 6, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one of my scouts so that I can make it more likely to draw a better card in the future. And I think we might go green, or we also have the choice of yellow. But I think I'll go green because there's also a chance when a new card comes in that I can afford it. And that'll help us get that synergy. Oh, that's not bad, but do I want to decrease the consistency of my green-red plan with a yellow card? That one automatically deals damage, and it forces my opponent to discard a card, which makes them worse. So, probably. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll commit. So yes. As you can see, the game is pretty fast-paced. I have noticed in most local multiplayer games that it's easy for people to lose interest if you swap the iPad or other tablet device between each other. Okay, now I need to think. Do I need more trade here? Or do I need more fighty points? Also known as fighty points. So with a 5, I still can't get the really good 6 cost, but I could get the War World, which is good late game. And when these get destroyed, they go back into your deck, but otherwise they're permanent fixtures that protect your overall health. So yeah, I think we're going to go trade here. We'll play all. Alternatively, I could get a trade bot and see if I can get another card. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, and yeah, each faction has different effects. The red faction, the Machine Cult, is better at getting rid of cards or scrapping them from your deck. The green are really good at dealing damage. Purple is the only faction that can really heal you. And yellow affects card draw most of the time, yours or your opponent's. We're going to play that, and now that is each turn I have 3 attack. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, you can see this card has an extra synergy effect, so if I got another green card this turn, I would have drawn another card, which is a very powerful effect. Unfortunately, I didn't get my other green cards, so I'm going to go red here. And then I have other options. I'm going to ignore them for now. Okay. Yep. Now, what is good about the Explorer is that you can get rid of it immediately. So it could be a future investment instead of one of these one-cost scouts. But I'm going to ignore that for now. Alright. So parental concerns for the game could be the story is kind of a little bit of a space opera. Other than that, I really don't see any parental concerns. I do really enjoy this game. Okay, he forced me to discard. Okay, so there's a chance I could buy a really expensive card here, so I will just get rid of it as Scout, I think. Because I would like to keep dealing damage to the AI. Alright, we're going to choose money. Money, money, money. And yeah, we got none of our synergies this turn. But we got some pretty good stuff. So, I think I'm going to go with Missile Mech. Okay. And I am okay with that. Because I can't fully destroy this battle station, I don't get to deal any damage. So, I'm not going to do that. Afterwards, any leftover damage could be spent attacking the AI and its main fleet. Yeah, overall, I think it's a very well-made game. It has a built-in clock in terms of stuff happening. Let's see. Now we can get rid of a card from our discard pile. Yeah, let's get rid of a Viper. We'll play all those. I still can't destroy that battle station. Or that barter world. Let's go with battle station ourselves. And we cannot do anything. So, alright. One of the nice things about the digital version is, of course, you're not shuffling all the cards yourself. So that's kind of nice. Okay. We got our battle station. Our blob fighter. Unfortunately, not enough other damage. Let's get another red card. Ooh, and another blob. There we go. And we could choose to scrap our battle station in order to deal 5 damage. We could just get rid of his battle station that way. I'm going to suggest we don't do that. Not yet. I still didn't have enough damage to really do a bunch of cool stuff. Alright, so we're going to play you. Get rid of one of these scouts. Missile Mech. We can destroy the larger target base. So we'll probably be able to destroy and deal pretty good damage otherwise. Okay. Now we have a bunch of these other cards. We do have a yellow already. This one lets me draw a card, which is pretty good. For now, we'll deal damage. And then, okay, so this one is not strictly protecting him, but I'm going to deal damage to it anyway because it is a bonus, and that'll also prevent him from drawing his better cards. So yeah, we'll take, you know what, we'll take the cheaper one first, see if we get a better blob card or something. No, we did not. Oh, a supply bot. Oh well. Okay. He destroyed my base, and is dealing good damage to me. I think we're going to get rid of our scout this time. We're going to try to deal damage here. Troll neck. Damage. Okay. Get rid of a scout. Play all of these. Okay. And we didn't have another yellow card, so we didn't get that extra synergy there, but we have some very good damage. So we're going to go ahead and attack that. And that. And then I will not buy that shuttle. Okay. Hopefully we get a lot of blob cards here. Ah, we got a few. So we'll be able to draw several cards. That's good. So here's where card draw comes in handy. Yoink. Draw one. We get our battle station up. That also increases a lot of good stuff. Draw one. Okay. So we're dealing 13. We could deal 18, but there's no real point. What about you, Junkyard? That allows us to scrap more cards more often. That could be good. Supply bot gives us more trade. And more damage if we get more red cards at the same time. We'll go Junkyard for now. We have the trade for it. Oh, the battle pod! What if we scrap this? We could force him to discard a card. For now... Let's see, what other cards do we have left? We have 2 other yellow cards left. Yeah, we'll go ahead... I think we'll scrap this, now that we're getting later in the game. We kind of want to ensure the damage is more consistent. Okay, so that's the theory. We're going for it. We're currently ahead. Big swings can happen this late in the game, but we're also protecting our health pretty effectively. Okay, discard a card. We'll discard the Scout. Alright. We're gonna discard you. I'm gonna play the Missile Mech, because we have synergies there. Got that. Force the discard. We'll do the Blob. I think we will get that. And we're dealing pretty significant damage. I think I will actually go ahead, scrap that, deal a bunch of damage. Our next hand will be the end of the deck. It'll reshuffle after that. So that will cause that to go back into our future pile, but it did not affect this hand. So in some ways, it was better to do it then. Just based on the timing of the reshuffle and all that. Okay. Trap a card. Get rid of you. Patrol mech. Damage. Okay. Let's get rid of the Viper now. Force that, and we win. Eventually. Basically. We'll do this first. Yoink. And we'll go for the throat. We can scrap this and get rid of another card. I think we'd prefer the damage this thing can generate with the synergy. We're gonna keep going. Alright. Well, we should be okay unless some terrifying combo happens. Thankfully it did not. Okay, once again, we don't have enough blob stuff. We're gonna get rid of that Scout. That's pretty good. Alright. Play all. And now we got the yellow synergy as well. See, 22 damage. You can get some insane combos. And that is why we went for consistency. So red's pretty good to start out with as a faction. Yay! And that is Star Realms on iOS. If you have any questions, you can leave comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And have a great day, dear viewer.